Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Manoj. I'm a full-time banker and the host of the Rare Earth podcast. If you haven't seen the last two videos on the leadership management, I highly suggest you go have a look at those two videos. So this is the Zealous Academy leadership management, and we were discussing some of the ideas about what is leadership, what are some really great practices in leadership. Okay, and in this video, I really want to take you through some of the practical tips, okay, what you can do which can help you become a better leader. Okay, and why is this important? When we speaking about leadership, we spoke in our previous video that if you are a leader, the first person that you need to influence is yourself. Okay, you got to influence yourself, and if you are not able to influence yourself, how can you become a role model to anybody? How can you become a person of influence, right? So what I'm going to speak about in terms of tips are specifically something that you can apply on yourself. Okay, so you will have to work on yourself to make that difference in the world. The very first step, or the very important tip I would give you, number one, would be to read widely and study widely. Okay, what do I mean by that is, in today's day and age, knowledge is in abundance. Okay, there is enough and more information out there. You look at internet, you look at books, you look at audio material, look at podcasts. There is so much information available out there. Okay, your ability to curate those information bases the art of really get good at influence, the art of really leadership, will help you gather those specific information. So study widely, because you have to deal with people, and if you read widely, if you study widely, you will hone those skills. Okay, that's number one. Number two tip is, as I previously mentioned in my first video, if you have to really shorten your learning curve, hang out with people who are already walked the path. Okay, so the number two tip is, spend time with leaders, spend time with people who are already in the position that you really want to learn from. And what is the way to really do that? Reach out to somebody to become a mentee to them, learn and ask them if they can be your mentor. Do some internship under some leaders that you really want to emulate. Okay, spending a quality time in proximity with a real leader helps you absorb those nuances which you will otherwise never get it. Okay, so number two tip is, spend real time with people who are already leaders and somebody that you want to emulate. Number three is, develop a serious commitment to mental toughness. What do I mean by that? Now, this is a mind shift. This is an attitude that you need to develop. When I say mental toughness, are you the kind of person who really falls for small inconveniences? If something doesn't work your way, do you have the mental toughness to overpower that? Do you have the mental toughness to deal with inconveniences, whether maybe not the best conditions for something that you really want to do are not favorable? Do you have the mental toughness to go on? Do you have the mental toughness and the discipline, self-discipline, to do and stick with something that you committed for? Okay, as a leader, mental toughness becomes a very, very important skill for you to really go the long way. If you're somebody who's looking at long-term visions, then you need to stick the ground, stick the path, and work really hard. So mental toughness becomes a very, very important skill. Point number four, which I really want to speak about, is develop a sense of competitiveness, the will to really succeed. Sometimes we feel competition is really bad. I think the idea of competition is really good, because as long as you have that energy in you to really strive for winning, if you do not display that as a leader, or if you do not feel that internally, then you're really missing out on a very, very crucial skill most of these leaders have. Okay, if you look at any leader, they are out there to really win the mission, to really achieve what they are striving for. So that sense of competitiveness must be there. Okay, so that is one more tip that I wanted to give you. Number five is loyalty. Okay, this is not something that we hear so much about, but loyalty is a very, very important skill or a tip that I really would like to take home. When we speak about loyalty, are you somebody who people can count on? Are you going to be committed to your team? Are you going to be committed to your family? Are you going to be committed to your mission? Okay, and are you going to be loyal in terms of being there for your people? Okay, sometimes we really wish that we have somebody that we can count on. you become that person. You become that person that people can really count on in terms of loyalty. And if you are a volunteer, if you're somebody who's actually following a leader, you become that person who's totally reliable, relatable in terms of loyalty. You're there, be it the good times, be it the bad times. So develop a ability to be totally loyal to your mission, to your family, to your team. The next point I want to speak about is the leaders that we all want to emulate, or the leaders that we aspire to become. They have high energy and high enthusiasm. Okay, what do I mean by that? Look at those leaders, who are out there. People are really flocking to. What do they have in common? They really have a lot of high energy with their mission. Okay, it need not be physical. It all the time need not be physical, but you really can feel their energy when you're around them, because they are very, very convinced with their mission, with their goal. Okay, so become somebody who is energetic, become somebody who is really passionate. That passion should be visible in the way you conduct yourself. Okay, and that is something that you really need to practice very, very deliberately. And the next one that I want to speak about, which is a very, very important aspect in terms of being an effective leader, is taking accountability. Okay, now what I mean by taking accountability is you become responsible for all the results, good or bad. Okay, when things work out to your favor, that's great, you take full responsibility for it, but you give praise to your team. But when things don't work out, and if it is someone else's mistake also, you take the blame. You take full responsibility, you take accountability. That makes you a leader. I never said a leader's journey is an easy one. Okay, what makes somebody a leader is their ability to be there, stand the ground, and really take ownership for whatever has happened. Okay, and if you are able to practice these things on a regular basis, and I challenge you, if you follow these tips that I shared with you in this video, if you do that for the next 1 year, okay, you will be a transformed individual. You will no more be the same, because you would have actually developed a high sense of passion and energy. You would have developed loyalty. You would have developed a sense of accountability. You would have developed mental toughness. You would have actually read widely. You would have learned from some of the best people in the industry. These are some of the things that will transform you. Okay, so I really challenge you to put this into practice, and I'm sure 1 year down the lane you would be a different individual, something that people would really want to follow, something that people really want to emulate. Okay, so hopefully the leadership management module that we discussed in the last 3 videos has been helpful, and if you think this has been really good, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and share it with all your friends. Thank you.